Hello everybody out there in the Frontline universe, I'm Chris and welcome back to another Dark Avenger haul. We've got the comics, nice amount of comics. We've got some extras, a nice amount of extras. And then we've got a package here, an unmarked white box package from a good friend of ours. We've known him for about 10 years now. We've known each other for a very long time. This is from a good friend of ours known as Mike T. And there's actually a story connected to this box. We'll get to that as we get into the whole video for today. But before we get into the mystery box and before we get into any of the extras here, let's get into the main attraction, which is the comic books. Now you're going to notice the title, and it says this is a not so marvelous haul. And that's because 90% of the haul this week is DC. I'm sorry, not even 97% of the haul this week is DC. 3% is indies. That's it. There are no physical books that we have that are Marvel. We do have a few Marvel books that we bought that we got digitally, about 8 between Michael and myself, but no physical books from Marvel. And everybody knows the reasons behind it. So you know what? We're not even going to get into that, but you guys know. And it's kind of sad. You know, I like to have a nice balance of all the companies in whether it be our digital or our physical, and I see where Marvel's going, and it's not on purpose. It really isn't. A lot of stuff is just right now in the Marvel Comics category crazy. What can you do? Hopefully it'll change next week. But we do have 8 books that we'll be reviewing, like I said, digitally on the Dark Avenger comic book review show. Actually, also this week it's digital that we have it, but I wanted to make mention of it because I will be reviewing it. Demonic issue number 1 is out this week. I'm really looking forward to reviewing that. So, now we're going into the physical books real quick. We got Sonic the Hedgehog issue number 285. Good news, we still are getting the cover A's. So, yay, I didn't get the variant. So far we're putting the picture together. So that's a good thing. I know I said I was going to move Spawn to a digital pile, but I had pre-ordered this. See, this is one of the downsides to ordering 3 months in advance. I did get the Spawn Kills Everyone one-shot, and this doesn't connect to the Spawn comics at all, and I'll explain why when we get into the review for this book. The rest is all DC Comics, so let's move these number 1s to the back, and let's start from Superman issue number 5. I'm really looking forward to reading the Eradicator versus Superman. We've got Justice League issue number 3. Superman came in the end of the last issue. We'll be seeing where Superman goes this time. Got Batman issue number 5. I believe this is the last part to the first story arc. Green Arrow issue number 5. Let's see how Mike likes Green Arrow this week. We've got, oops, that's a number 1 too. We've got Aquaman. And I almost lost the books. This is why you don't lean books on your leg. We have Aquaman issue number 5. Losing my train of thought because of that. We've got Nightwing issue number 3, the continuation with Raptor. Let's see how Aquaman goes. I don't know. Aquaman versus the Army is going to be in this one. Nightwing, it's going to be interesting to see how he is with Raptor, and I believe Batgirl is going to guest in this issue. We've got Green Lanterns issue number 5, the team-up of Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz. Let's see if their teamwork prevails. We've got Harley Quinn issue number 2. I like these covers they're doing for Harley, I will say that. If the book is as good as the cover, we'll have to wait and find out. We do have one shot, and then we have 2 issue number 1s. We have the Supergirl Rebirth one-shot, which will then lead into Supergirl. And we also have Suicide Squad issue number 1. The way you can tell a one-shot from an issue 1 is the Rebirth title takes over most of the cover, the top of the cover. This one is literally just an issue 1. And finally, we've got Batgirl and the Birds of Prey issue number 1, taking up where the one-shot left off. So that's all the books we have this week. Now, as you guys know, last week I ended up getting Earth 1 Superman Volume 2 and 3. Those are the 2 volumes I was missing from the Superman line. And I did also get Batman Earth 1 Volume 1 when it came out. So I decided, since I caught up on Superman, I'm going to catch up on Batman. So I ended up getting Earth 1, Batman, Volume 2. This involves Two-Face, you got Killer Croc, and you got Riddler in this book. And it's a nice book. I'm really looking forward. Jeff Johns actually does the writing for this book. Yes, I know there's still Teen Titans and Wonder Woman. I probably will never get the Teen Titans book because it doesn't look interesting at all to me. I do want to, however, get my hands on the Wonder Woman Volume 1 out of the DC Earth 1 books. We're going to save them. Whoop, I am just Butterfingered today. We're going to save the mystery box for last. And I made mention of this last week that I wanted to get into the series before it got too far along. Taboo Tattoo. So, right now, 3 volumes are out. So, we got the first 2. We got Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Taboo Tattoo, which means next week, if we get Volume 3, we'll be all caught up with Taboo Tattoo. And then we can get into just getting the current stuff that's coming out and maybe working our way backwards with Fairy Tail. This we finally found at our local Walgreens. It took 2.5 months, but you guys know how we wanted to get all 3 versions of Spider-Gwen. We finally got the unhooded variant at Walgreens. Our patience paid off because this figure is going for $25 to $30 on Amazon. We paid $10 flat for it at our local Walgreens. So I'm very happy that we got our hands finally on the last Spider-Gwen we needed. Yes, the box is a little damaged, as you can see from the top, but I don't care. We got it. And this apparently came a month early. However, I am hearing rumors that the rest of the series might be released because of this accident with this specific figure. The rest of the Funko line might actually get released a bit earlier as well. We also got Duck Dodgers. Yes, I'm sorry. When I saw that the Duck Dodgers line was coming out, I had to get, or we actually had to get the full line of Duck Dodgers. The Duck Dodgers that has Marvin Martian, the dog, Cadet, and, of course, Duck Dodgers. If you order these on Amazon, Amazon is doing a 1 in 2 chance that you can either get the regular version, which unfortunately is the version I got, or you get the chromium version, which is basically a metallic paint job. The only 2 figures that goes for, though, is Duck Dodgers, which we didn't get that. The metallic paint is a Chase figure, and Cadet. So, we didn't get Daffy, a.k.a. Duck Dodgers, chromium. Maybe we'll get it for Porky Pig, a.k.a. Cadet, from Duck Dodgers of the 24th and a half century. I don't know, and I don't mind if we don't. I just wanted a full set of those. I really do like Duck Dodgers. It pays homage to my childhood. So now we've got the mystery box. I have no clue what's in here. Mike T, for those of you that have no clue about what's going on and why only one little box, Mike T bought Michael and I several things that we had for the haul video, but because he was on with us last night for Dark Avenger Live, which is episode 89, you can go check out the very end of episode 89. We opened the boxes that were here on Friday, because he was live and he got to see our reaction. So if you'd like to see the full amount of things that Mike T got, he got us the 2009 Yankees World Series DVD set, the win they got for 2009. He got us Yankees Christmas hats, which we'll probably use this year for Brooklyn Boys game miss for December. And he got Michael a Funko of the Punisher in his Nemesis costume. This box is specifically for me. And he was worried because he doesn't know what we own and what we don't own. And I'm hoping that when I open this, it's not something I do own. But I'm pretty sure it's not because he knows our collection pretty well. So I'm excited. I did pre-cut the tape off of the top and I ripped the labelings off. So I'm excited to see what Mike T got. For me specifically. If you like to see the wonderful note he wrote, I do not have it off the top of my head, but he talked about knowing us for about 10 years now, so yes, our friendship is a decade long, and I really, and Mike, you are one of the closest friends we've gotten since Brooklyn Boys. Obviously Comic Frontline started a lot later than Brooklyn Boys, so Mike T technically is our oldest YouTube friend since way back in the early or mid 2000s. So I really appreciate it, Mike. You didn't have to do it, so we're going to open this and see what it is. And it won't open. eventually has to open. There we go. Oh, wow. I didn't own this. Mike, wow. Because I actually wanted this, and I tried checking out Toys R Us several times for it. This is the DC Comics Multiverse Superman, Christopher Reeves. I gotta tell you, Mike T, you caught the right one, because actually, for those of you that have been watching the haul from my channel, I actually did get my hands on Zod when we were doing a toy. Remember when we did that Toys R Us run, Mike? Yep. We did a Toys R Us run, and I found Zod, but I never found Christopher Reeves Superman. And I'm gotta be honest with you guys, I'm probably not gonna take this out of package just because I love the picture of Chris on it. You got another one on the back of Christopher Reeve. You can see the bio, a little bit on there. I think this figure looks amazing in package. I don't even want to take it out, and I can see that they have the S on the cape. Really nice, really nice. I think they made the S a little too big for the figure. I didn't think the S was that big.
It kind of was.
I think they kind of blew it up. No, I think they blew it up just a tiny bit. But I like how it's not painted on. It's literally molded onto the chest. I don't know if you could see it that well. Now you can. I like that. I like the face doesn't look too... I mean, it has a likeness to Christopher Reeve, but I think the tall, humongous one has the best likeness. But this is an awesome figure, and this is going to be awesome to just hang somewhere on a wall. I don't know. I'll find a spot somewhere where I'll be able to fit it, and it'll definitely be somewhere in the background, maybe even on the other wall. This is awesome. This was an awesome surprise, Mike. Again, you didn't have to do it, man. But, man, you got the perfect figure for me. You caught me perfect. You caught Mike perfect with the Punisher. And this was an awesome haul because of it. And with that, that's it for this haul. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to just crash down. That's it for this haul, everybody. Starting next week, what we're doing is, I don't want to make any announcements yet, but there is something I'm planning for October. So you guys might start seeing... We'll still have a couple of Funkos here and there. Obviously, Taboo Tattoo, we're going to finish that. And then whatever comes out for the week of whatever, we will be getting those mangas from Amazon. But you might notice a couple of older... I don't want to spoil it now, but after next week, you'll know what we're grabbing. We're grabbing a couple of things from a different category that you guys haven't seen yet, as far as regular versions of them, on the haul video. We're going to be doing that for a bit. You're gonna see the genre, and you're gonna know what we're planning or we're thinking about planning for. I don't want to spoil it. You'll see it next week. But we're gonna be doing that for a couple of weeks. I might try to break the monotony and try to change it up for 1 week and not do it and get something else. But we really got to catch up before a certain month hits, and that month is coming, and it's coming quick. So hopefully we won't, but we'll see what happens. This is the haul, everybody. Feel free to comment below. What did you guys pick up this week from your local comic shops? Whether it be comics, books, mangas, toys, Funkos, whatever. Let us know in the comments below. Pete, I'm looking forward to hearing what you got, and then I'm looking forward to seeing you on the review. I actually have to check last week's comic review again to make sure that there's no additional comments or plus comments. I don't know. My entire schedule's been thrown off. We got a lot going on this month. As I said on Dark Avenger Live, I'll mention it here too. Mike and I had a lot of stuff going on at the end of July, all throughout August, and actually at the very beginning of September, we have a couple of things going on around the house. So that's why we're kind of a little bit off-center. Hopefully once all that passes and we fall back into a norm, things will start rolling again, and we'll have everything in our mind. Also look forward to the Marvel Collector Core box that came on Saturday. We'll be recording this. This video should be up sometime during Sunday once the thumbnail's made for it. And it's uploaded and all nice and crispy in HD. And yeah. And look forward to the Dark Avenger comic book review hopefully this coming Monday. We skipped Anime Weekly this week because Jeremy's computer has issues. So we're doing a double up again this coming week for Anime Weekly. So look forward to that as well. So, until all those videos, guys, as always, Comic Frontline, we are your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. And until next time, feel free to subscribe to Comic Frontline. This way we're in your sub box, and you do not miss out on a single video. Till then, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys really soon in the next video.